Mastrop and Sennheiser have teamed up to create the ultimate PC gaming headset. The PC37X combines ultra comfort with superior functionality with plush velvet ear cups and a noise-canceling microphone. The angled drivers deliver clear, natural sound that can normally only be found in much more expensive headphones. At $119.99 and with fast shipping available, these headphones are an excellent choice for gamers who need session-long comfort and high-fidelity sound. Check out the link below for more information.
Hey y'all, Moses here. Today's video is going to be talking about a lot of stuff that isn't confirmed. None of this is confirmed. This is all data mined information that has just been pulled out over the last day or two from the test server build. A lot of information that has been data mined has typically come true, but I wanted to say that none of this has been confirmed by the devs. Some of this is going to be a little bit conspiracy theory-like. We'll get to that in a little bit. But I want to talk about the data mined skins, the new vehicles that were data mined, as well as some potential things that might be coming that I kind of talked about in the previous video showcasing the new update. So there will not be gameplay in this video. This is just a showcase of some of the information I've come across the last couple of days that I thought you might find interesting. So what are we talking about? So data mining is when you go into the game asset files and start poking around and looking at different stuff and trying to observe those objects in like the Unreal editor to see what they are. So basically they decompile the game and start picking it apart and looking at different stuff. So we'll start with the most interesting thing first, and that is the skins and some of the stuff that they pulled out of the game. So first of all, the data mined items are all very similar to what you might see in a desert environment. So most likely a lot of these skins will come along with the 1.0 update and the new map. So I will pick and choose here, but there's a lot of skins here, women's shirts, long sleeve shirts. And as we go through this, I'm going to kind of point out some of the things that I kind of think that this makes sense for. So a lot of this stuff looks like base model crate stuff. Like some of these shirts aren't that flashy. Some of this stuff is for exclusives, like the Xbox stuff. We know that the Xbox is going to have its own crate. That was mentioned already. So there are some Xbox themed items in here. So Xbox shoes, Xbox shirt, Xbox gloves, pants, head mask. It's similar to the Twitch Prime stuff that we saw before, except it's for Xbox and the shirt looks a little bit different now. Some of the stuff has some graphics on it, but for the most part, this looks like the quote unquote gray items that you might get in a Wanderer or some other level of crate, maybe like the Pioneer crate that we first had. Some of this stuff is clearly achievement oriented, I guess you could say. So there's the early access shirt. That's what this is called, EA shirt. So I imagine this will be given out to everyone who participated in early access. And then you have some other stuff like glasses, sweater, polo neck cutoff things, checked shirts, gloves, boots. There's all sorts of stuff in here. Like you can kind of see the tiers of these items. Like these ones were blue. The gloves are probably a purple or something. I don't know, maybe a gray. I don't know, but you can kind of see the difference in quality of the items as you scroll through the list. Shoes, boots, all that kind of stuff, hats. But then you get to stuff like this. So this is one of the cooler items that I saw, and it gives you a little 3D preview here. A link to this stuff will be in the description, so don't worry. So this looks very similar to the Playerunknown's trench coat, except it's a little bit, it's not a trench coat, it's just a normal coat. So it has some of the same Playerunknown styling with the buckles and the straps and the patches and whatnot, like a military Assassin's Creed jacket. So that looks pretty sweet. And then you have this monstrosity, this Leisure Suit Larry suit jacket. It is desert colored, so that's a plus. Yeah, but the one thing that I noticed, new bandanas. My nightmare has been realized. Hopefully this does not undercut the cost of the current bandana, but you have a cheetah print bandana. Now, the one thing that this kind of makes me think about as far as will this be real, is this is exactly the shape of the current bandana. It's essentially a reskin of the current bandana with cheetah print. Now, there's two of these things. You have this kind of one as well, which is almost a pound for pound recoloring of the current bandana. Well, maybe not. It has some similar patterns, but this is more of, again, of a desert style bandana. So these will most likely be the epic items, like the hard to get items, because the bandana is currently the most coveted item in the game. You do have a white version of that other coat that I was just showing you as well. So these are the higher tier items, I would bet. That's just my guess. You also have parachute skins, which, why not? Again, gloves. This is kind of cool. Like, so a lot of this stuff kind of gives me like the Mad Max vibe. This looks like Mad Max's jacket. So again, kind of fitting with the desert theme. You can kind of see this stuff. So I won't go too in deep. This is kind of cool. The body armor. I don't know if this will be like the H1Z1 route, where if you pick up a level 3 armor that it gives you this skin. I don't know what this is, but you know, Playerunknown has not been shy to say that that's some, like the backpack having a new skin. Something tells me that it'll kind of go the H1 route, where the backpacks and an armor will start getting their own skins as well, which is fine. I mean, this is the life we lead. It's the 2017 model of post-sale monetization. Some of this stuff was a little bit older too, so I don't really know how this will fit into the game, but some of this stuff is sweet looking. So this is another sweet looking coat. This is the custom trench coat. This is, again, kind of a dusty desert looking thing. It looks cool. I mean, the vest is the biker vest. It looks cool. It's got the Playerunknown's medals on it as well. Kind of fits with the bandana look. Some new Twitch stuff potentially, you know. Anyway, so this might be the next Twitch Prime bundle. I don't think they have this one, maybe. No, they don't have this one but you can see some new Twitch stuff coming in as well. Goggles, all kind of, the gas mask kind of looks like the dude's mask from Mad Max. So, Fury Road. But yeah, lots of cool stuff in here. So let's move past the cosmetic stuff and into the actual assets. So I guess we'll start with the gun, the DP28. So this is a baseline model of what I would imagine to be another crate weapon, another machine gun, which is what this is an LMG. So since this looks so crappy, this is what it looks like in real life. It's a very old Russian machine gun. The dinner plate 28, I think, is what someone on Reddit called it. I'm not again, I've said it a million times, I'm not a gun guy. LMG, I don't know what kind of round it fires. I'm imagining a 7.62 based on the fact it was used in the 60s and kind of Cold War era. So probably a 7.62 companion to the M249. So yeah, interesting. Probably a crate weapon. I think that's one weapon that we haven't seen paired up yet is the machine gun, or the 249 probably needs a companion, kind of like the AK and the M4, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's the render. Doesn't look like it's finished, obviously. It's a new, potentially old asset. I have no idea. So here's the bus. This is what the bus looks like in-game. We've already seen this teased to us previously. So again, this is the bus. We know that's coming. Here's the in-game render. Now, Playerunknown has confirmed, he's strongly hinted the fact that there will be a jet ski in-game. So like the motorcycle of the sea. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of that old kind of wooden thing. A lot of these are probably work in progress, non-finished skins. So don't freak out that they look so awful, but this is kind of the proof of concept. This is what the jet ski might look like. And then finally, one other new vehicle, which is this Bronco looking thing. Again, fits with the desert theme. It's got the desert kind of dust on it. It has similar stylings to other vehicles in the game, but brings some variety and will probably give a new look. This might be like the UAZ equivalent of the desert map. I have no idea, but they're in the game. The assets are there. Now, this is not something that's confirmed, but there is one other bit about skins that you guys might find interesting. Within these files, and this is not something they could exactly examine, but there's a few files in there, and we talked about this again the other day when it comes to the FOV of the weapons raising further into the screen, potentially signaling a reason why you'd want to be looking at your gun more. And some of these assets might be hard to see. I'll zoom in real good as best I can here. But this basically is item skin weapon base, item skin weapon test. So you better believe that there are going to be weapon skins in this game. Skins are a huge thing. They're going to come. So we're gonna have skins probably with 1.0. It's almost guaranteed. It's not almost guaranteed. It's so likely at this point that it's almost comical to think that it's not going to happen. So I'm interested to see how they're going to handle these crates. You know, obviously the Boston Pizza points, the battle points, whatever they call them, the BP points, will be a probably a baseline for some of that stuff that we saw in the skins. But there will probably be paid crates as well, similar to what they did with Gamescom. Because let's be real, that system works. People will buy that stuff, and for good reason, I suppose. People like cosmetics, so it's not even really a conspiracy, but it's just a matter of time at this point. So I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think of the new weapon? What do you think of the new skins? What do you think of this model moving forward? Is it too soon? Is it just an eventuality? Are you excited? I'm kind of excited. I like cosmetics. I guess I kind of like playing Barbie dress up with my character, and just the diversity of looks in the game will be nice as well. And you can see it working in every other game. H1, CS:GO, it all works. So, or at least it doesn't. It works until someone abuses it anyway. So, regardless, let me know your thoughts. What do you think of this kind of stuff? Leave a comment down below. Like the video if you liked it. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/wtfmoses. Bit of a sidetrack of a video, considering all the other content that's going on. So yeah, I think I might have one more video coming before I leave for Oakland this weekend. But otherwise, thank you for watching. And until next time, I'll see you out there.